YouTube, Shukun Shinobi here with a review of the Power Rangers Megaforce Mini Battle-Ready Figures Series 2. Yay! So, Series 1 did not well, and so stores never really got Series 2, and I don't think the US ever got Series 3. The UK did, so you can find imports from the UK. That's your only bet for Series 3, which actually has a lot of cool figures in, so I'm kind of mad. But regardless, Series 2 was only available on places like Toy Wiz and Entertainment Earth. Fortunately, KMart randomly decided to stock Series 2. So check out your local KMart stores for a chance to pick these up. I was fortunate enough to go to one by my parents' house and found an entire set there, and I picked them up, and here we are. So the Series 2 contains the Red Ranger, Blue, and Black Megaforce Rangers, Robo Knight, the Gosei Great Megazord, the Gosei Grand Megazord, a translucent Red Ranger, a translucent Blue Ranger, and then to round off the MMPR releases, we have the Blue Ranger, Yellow Ranger, Green Ranger, and Alpha 5. Just to reinstate facts from the first mini battle figures, which was like a year ago, these are re-releases of the minifigures that were sold during the 2010 MMPR line. So if you have these already, there's nothing new about the figures, but you do get the cool cards. So that is a thing with those. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the figures, then we'll take a look at the included cards. So just kind of go through these one by one. Here is Megaforce Red. And he's not bad. A very similar pose to the other one, holding the Megaforce Blaster, or rather just the Power Ranger Blaster, or whatever they called it. Instead, as always, very nice detail on these. I love the little chibi style, and it just looks really good. There's no real major paint scuffs or anything like that. The Blaster is the only thing that's actually not painted all that well. So pretty cool. He does have really bad falling tendencies, so I'm just going to let him fall. I don't really know what's up with him. His translucent counterpart stands fine. He don't. Here is Megaforce Blue. Same thing applies. Very nice detailing, very nice sculpt. The blaster actually has the shark Zord on it, so that is a huge plus and a step up from the actual 4-inch figures, since they actually decided to change the blaster. So props to them on that. Overall, a nice little figure of Noah. We move on to Jake. Here he is. He's also holding the blaster. It's loose in his hand, though. I'm not sure if the other ones are. The other ones look like they're sculpted in. So I don't really know what's up with Jake's. But still really cool. His hand doesn't rotate, unfortunately, so you can't really get a different sort of pose going. He's kind of always holding it gangsta style. But again, they did change the Zord on there, so it's a Snake Zord, and it does look really cool. Probably my favorite of the Megaforce Rangers, both in suit and personality. I really do like Jake. So, all in all, really cool little figure there. Hopping over to Robo Knight, my favorite of the bunch. Not only am I a huge fan of Gosei Knight and Robo Knight, I just really like the pose that this figure's in. It's really cool. If I ever head back to Kmart, I might actually pick up a second Robo Knight just to hang out on my desk, because I really do like the way that he looks. I don't know, he's really neat in this pose. It's got the Leon laser. I guess that's still the name. At least as far as the toys are concerned. The Robo laser in the show. Robo Blaster, I don't remember what they called it, but really nice paint detailings and sculpt on him. Really do dig him. Here are the two translucent guys. Nothing really crazy about them. They're the same pose as the previous figures, except done in translucent plastic, meaning it loses a lot of its charm. But they are there. They're not any rarer than any of the other figures. I'll go over the case assortment when I am done looking at the figures. Troy's just going to stay down. But they seem rare. They're not, though. Here is Gosei Great Megazord and a nice, cool little battle-ready chibi style. Love it. I absolutely love it. It is so little and cute. A little bit of bend on the wings thanks to how these are packaged. But it's not bad. I mean, a lot of the Zord detailing isn't painted whatsoever, but it's still very nice. And for the price and how small it is, they did an absolutely great job. There's actually quite a bit of detail in the head sculpt there, too. His sword is loose in the hand, so it does rotate, and it can pop out. So that is an option for you, too. If you don't want him to hold the sword, it cannot mount on the back or anything like that. But a cool little figure of Gosei Great. And here is Gosei Grand. He's stuck at this weird punchy pose, but he doesn't have weapons, so I guess that's all he can really do is punch things. But not bad. Again, I really do like it. I'm not as huge a fan of his pose. It does cause for a little bit of stability issues sometimes, but if you lean him just right, he's okay. But if you try to lean him forward, he'll probably fall over. So make sure you hit that sweet spot, which hopefully I can do. There we go. So moving along to the MMPR re-releases, here is Tommy, up for much controversy nowadays. But I was never a huge fan of the MMPR ones. They were very heavily stylized. The boots are huge. It was very much like a comic book style thing. And they don't have as much paint as the Megaforce ones, but they are quite a bit bigger. As you can see, they're a lot thicker. It's really easy to tell when you have a MMPR one, just because of how bulky they are. So you're missing a lot of paint. The armor is very much stylized. Nothing painted on the back. Boots aren't painted. Just not a huge fan of the MMPR ones. Plus his pose is really weird. I don't know. I guess it's not any weirder than Trini's pose over here. Here's Billy in his finest gymnastics pose. I don't know. He's stretching. I'm not sure what he's doing. Like I said, these poses for the MMPR ones in 2010 were really jacked. But here we are with him. Again, boots aren't painted or anything like that, so it's a little bit of a bummer. But he is what he is, which unfortunately is not much. Here is Trini or Aisha, depending on how you want to look at it. For all intents and purposes, it was Trini, since they only did the season 1 in the redo, which was awful. But here she is in her, I don't know what she's doing exactly. I'm just going to let it go. But again, same paint rules apply to her. And lastly, here is Alpha. I don't know what he's doing, but Alpha's not bad. I actually kind of liked Alpha. Again, there's a lot of missing paint details compared to the Megaforce ones, but Alpha's kind of warranted himself to the chibi design, and it just turned out a little bit better than the actual Rangers did. So I don't mind Alpha. Nice little figure overall. And of course, each one of these does come with a card. So we have a nice big stack of promo cards right here to go through in our Gosei Morpher. The normal red comes with promo 129 right here. Blue comes with promo 131. Black comes with promo 130. Robo Knight comes with promo 134. Love that artwork. The clear red comes with promo 5. Now I would like to point out that he is using the pose from the figure but holding the sword, as opposed to the blaster. And same thing here. Same pose as the figure, but he's holding the bow gun instead of the blaster. And blue is promo 8. Gosei Great. I love that artwork. I really, really dig that. I'd love that as an avatar or something like that. But that's promo 132. Gosei Grand, who is not as adorable, is promo 133. MMPR Green is 120. The artwork is really cool. I do really dig the artwork. Better than the figures, anyway. Mighty Morphin Blue is promo 123. Mighty Morphin Yellow is promo 122. And Alpha is promo 125. So I really do dig the cards. The artwork is very, very cute. And I love the art style on these. The cards are almost as worth it as much as the figures are. Especially in the case of the Mighty Morphin ones. The cards are actually better. So without further ado, I know people are going to ask, so let's go ahead and take a look at these in the Gosei Morpher.
Megaforce Red. Megaforce Blue. Megaforce Black. Megaforce Robo Knight. Megaforce Red. Megaforce Blue. Megaforce Megazord. Megaforce Megazord. Mighty Morphin Green. Mighty Morphin Blue. Mighty Morphin Yellow. Mighty Morphin.
So overall, at $3.99 a pop for a figure and a card, they aren't all too bad. I really do like the detailing that's present in the Megaforce ones. The translucent ones are kind of a waste, but you do get a different promo card, so card collectors are going to need to pick those up. I really do like the Megazord figures too. Gosei Great in particular is very nice. Gosei Grand's pose is weird, but I do appreciate the fact that it exists. The Mighty Morphin ones are not that great of figures, especially compared to the Megaforce ones, but if you weren't around for the 2010 releases and do want them, it's a nice way to get them again. But in particular, the promo cards are what's really worth it for the Mighty Morphin ones, because they do feature really cool artwork, and I do really like those. So overall, they're not bad. It's really a shame that these weren't more readily available, so if you don't have a Kmart near you, you're kind of boned. And it's a real shame we're not going to get Series 3 here in the States. So if you do want a set, make sure you hit up eBay or try to hit up a UK fan that can hopefully get some for you. I haven't been able to get a hold of a set yet, but I am trying. So keep an eye on my channel. Hopefully I'll be able to get a hold of a set and take a look at those, because there were some really cool figures within that set that unfortunately I might never own again. So thanks for watching, take care, and have a great one. Bye.